He's not on fire, that's just a big cigarette. Yeah, she's coming. Yeah, up it, up it.
Gary, we're just going to get some food.
Hey.
Oh, Craig, you come all the way from Tasmania.
Yep.
What's the problem? You're on the trailer.
Yeah, she's melted the piston.
Oh, that's
Internal.
Yeah.
Yep.
You, how are you going up to Lynn?
Not too bad. Got a fifth in one heat, and in the next heat she blew, so not too good at all.
A long way to travel for first night.
Yeah. Oh, we travel every year, so got to be here to win it. So.
You've had a good time on the trip?
Yeah, had a good time.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
And you were going all right till then. You would have been in the final, you reckon?
Yep. Yeah, we would have made the final. Yep.
Okay, Dave, you're here. You're the current New South Wales champion. How's it going?
Up to date, pretty good, mate. It's a dicky situation as the racing is concerned because the track really lends itself to, put it this way, anybody can have a good race and win tonight.
Yeah.
So anybody's race.
And how are you going up till this stage in the event?
We're having a bit of problems with steering and other things, but we'll get there one way or another. The car's going pretty good.
And you hope it won't only be New South Wales one on there, it'll be Australia one after the end of the night?
We all like to wish or think that, but you can only hope.
Well, that's good, Dave. You have a good night tonight and we'll let you get going.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
G'day Ben, how you going? Welcome to Lismore.
Thanks very much, mate. It's great to be here. It's an awesome crowd, heaps of cars. It's going to be great.
And how's things going after your practice night and the first night's racing?
Yeah, no, we're very happy after the first night. We qualified second so far, and we got a pretty good draw for this last couple of heats, so things are looking good.
You come from a long way away to race. Is it worth doing all the travel?
Yeah, well, we ran second last year. We lost it with 2 laps to go, you know, so really disappointed after that. So just to get back here and give it another shot, so it's going to be huge.
Well, that's good. You're up there with the money at the moment, Ben, and all the best for tonight.
Yeah, thanks a lot, mate. It's just great to be here and great to be a part of this. Thanks a lot.
Ashley, welcome to Lismore. How's things going after the first night qualifying?
Yeah, we had a lot of problems last night. We've been on a dyno today. Hopefully we've fixed a few problems, and yeah, we'll just give it a go and see if we can give it a good shake.
You travelled a long way to be here, and you're the defending champion. How do you chase your chances for tonight?
Well, the way my luck's gone so far, not too good, but if we can get it right and get some sort of a good setup, anything can happen, and we'll be in there trying our best.
And is all the travelling worth travelling around Australia just to chase this elusive number one?
It's definitely worth it because we've got the cream of the crop from Australia everywhere, you know, like you come here and you race to the best, and that's what it's all about. And it's a real good turnout, real good race, and it's good for everybody, good for the spectators, good for everyone.
Not a problem, Ashley. Have a good night tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, Jason, you're on the last night of the Australian title. How's your chances going to go?
Oh, mate, we had a good run last night, had a really good run through the heats. The car's performing well, no damage. The racing's good, track's good. We still got 2 rounds tonight to go. We'll just suck it and see.
Yeah, you said you got no damage, you got no other problems with the car at all?
No, the car's performing well at the moment. Tony's done a lot of work, and it's really at the top at the moment. So hopefully on last night's performances, we can do the same again tonight.
The rest of the opposition, it's the cream of the crop out there.
Mate, it is cream of the crop at the moment. I don't think, I think everyone's a threat. There's not one person that you could discount, and I suppose at the end of lap 40, we'll know who the winner is.
Well, Jason, you're on top at the moment. All the best for tonight.
Thanks, mate.
What about? Okay. Right. Okay, one of the Lismore hopefuls here, Wayne Carter, has had a great season in Lismore. 9th highest qualifier after the first night. How's things going, Wayne?
After the first night we had a bad crash, but we worked late that night. We fixed the car up, but we were going to be here for the end of the night.
No other problems with the car, Wayne? Everything's all right? It looks pretty straight and smick at the moment?
Oh yeah, credit to the crew, like the boys done a good job. I don't do much to them, but the boys done a good job for me.
And it's great to have a turnout like it is, the cream of the crop out here, as they say.
Yeah, it's one of the best feel you'll get. And like, you know, it's a credit to the club who done all the work. You know, like I'm the president, but you know, it makes it help with a lot of people help us as well.
Yeah, they're as they say, it's the it looks like the best roll up of cars to division anywhere in Australia, and it's all happened at Lismore.
Yeah, you won't get no other section got this many cars. It's about the best you'll get.
All right, Wayne, all the best for tonight.
Thank you, Kerry.
It's all right, Bob. Probably not a good question at the time. Bob had a few problems with fuel last night, and it's out their chances, and it's a big occasion for them this weekend. And any of us can make these hiccups, but that was one round in the heat. We've still got another big round to go tonight, Bob. Bob, fans, I want you to put your hands together for Bobby Wall, and Bob's been an icon here at Lismore. Put a tremendous amount into the club, tremendous amount into the motorsport. Bob and I have had our ups and downs, but there's no denying he's had a tremendous influence on the sport here. A big round of applause. We're going to put Bobby in the ute, I think. Send Bobby round. And I'd like you all to show some appreciation for Bob as he goes around. Thank you. Back titles, Ashley.
Yeah, we've come all the way from down in Victoria. We travelled up, there's a fair few Victorians travelled up, and there's a lot of people travel from a lot of distances, which make these events so good. And when the cream of the crop comes from everywhere over Australia racing in one spot, you usually put on some good racing, and that's hopefully what we can do tonight.
Fancy chances?
We've had a lot of troubles with the car. I just have so many dramas. I've got to thank the boys from Jaeger Performance. They put my car on the dyno for me today, and did a bit of a screaming lap down some back street, and hopefully we'll be all right.
Good on you. Folks, put your hands together for Bob as he comes round. The Australian champion here, Ashley Parkinson, here to defend his title in the John Chan Holden 2001 Australian Modified Production Cadet Car Championship. On sale. Photos for sale, videotapes for sale of the whole program. Mate, we'll cross back to you in the tower for the call.
We are underway, Bruce. Thanks very much. Yes, 12 laps. This is the Heat 19. As one gets hooked up on the wall, that is car number 44. Ed Pearson is coming into turn one. We've got an amber light on already. They're not happy with the start. And we will get them back lined up, ready to roll again. And not the best way to start out. Speedway.
Getting ready for start this time round, I think, Neil.
We are. We've got the lights out. We're waiting for the green as they come across the line. We go racing. Greg Walling in the number 11 car. boot in, slides wide, and is pulling away from the pack already. That's Graham Earhart in the 56 car in second position. That's Nolan Gray in third. Steve Downs in fourth. They start sorting themselves out in the pack, and he's still a little greasy. These cars, they've got the opportunity of being able to build their own racetrack. Some will go out wide. They'll realise that there will be a track out there. Keeping off the pole line is the trick at this stage. Have a look at Greg Walling. He's building his own track. We've got a couple gone round in front of the main grandstand. That's Nolly Gray. I can't see who the other car is there that's involved. Got some damage. That'll need to be fixed very, very quickly. The heats are coming thick and fast for all drivers tonight. Bringing it round at a steady pace. That needs to be the way. Everybody gets the opportunity. They come across the start-finish line. The light will go on. Pace builds up. Greg Walling. Then the number 56 car of Graham Earhart. Steve Downs in 5. Steve Downs. Greg Walling's had the gone out wide, lost the traction. He's now back into third position. So we've got Earhart, Downs, Greg Walling, then the number 44 car of Ed Pearson. 32 of Phil McCaleb is up there as well. These cars are honking. They are out there, aimed and loaded for bear. It is Earhart in the 56 car. It is going to be hard to make passing moves these early laps in these early heats. But it is the driver that goes and, as Bruce said, drives aggressively, probably builds themselves a bit of a racetrack out wide that can make that opportunity as opposed to waiting for that opportunity. Pearson goes out wide, stays out wide in front of the tower here. 7 laps to go. He's testing it out there. Lost a little bit of pace. That's to be thought of at this particular stage. Maybe making an opportunity for him to pass. Downs goes out a little wide. Walling sticks his nose in underneath, has the door closed on him. 6 laps still. It's Earhart, Steve Downs, Greg Walling. In 1, 2 and 3.
Side by side they go across turn 1 there. Downs has got his nose up the inside. Earhart. Here comes Walling. Big move down inside. No gripper he was though. Falls back to third.
He just needs to take that opportunity when they come through, but the door being closed fairly quickly by Downs when Greg Walling tries to put the nose in. The nose going into the 44 car. That is Ed Pearson trying to get on the inside of Greg Walling. Greg Walling won't want to drop back any other positions.
Well, he's trying real hard there. He's up underneath Downs. He's trying to get his way through. Downs is coming down to close the door, but Greg's in there. He's got his nose up. And I'll tell you what, I don't think the 56 car of Earhart, he's off the pace a little bit, and Walling through. What a move!
That was a fantastic move. He stayed right on the inside, got his nose on the inside of Downs. Got it on the inside of Earhart. Downs out way wide.
The thing of it was there, Neil, Earhart had started to tighten up a little bit, and that was getting the freight train jamming up behind him. Greg Walling, he's got to keep the foot down, drive this race car hard.
1 lap to go, Bruce. It is a fantastic move that got him out in front. Now he's got clear air. He's got the car that's got the pace, and he'll bring it round for the checkered flag. He's got half a lap for the first checkered flag of the evening. Lismore Car Carriers, heat 19 of the production cars 2001 championship. It is Greg Walling who takes the checkered flag. It is Ed Peterson and then the 56 car of McCaleb. No, 56 car was being driven by Graham Earhart, should I say, in third.
Yeah, mate, great race. Great race. Put your hands together for Greg Walling. Had a bit of everything in it.
Coming round, lights out, getting ready for a green. Macdonald in the number 9 car on pole position, 31, throws the tail out, ends up in third position. Number 5 on the door, looking for the roof number in second position. So it's the roof numbers that are important as far as car identification. So it's 54, Anthony Wilson in second position behind Darren Macdonald in car number 9. So Anthony Wilson into the lead now. Look out for the number 10 car. I said he was Mr. Excitement last night. Trevor Mills, very quick. He's already up into 10. The Baron in car number 31. Travis Barron. But Mills out of Bendigo, Victoria. He's come a long way. He's come a long way to win. So it's 54, Anthony Wilson, Trevor Mills. Running against Macdonald. In third position with these two front runners. Really thrown out the challenge. Barron is in third position, should I say. Also look out for Ben Ellerman in this race. He's another one who was travelling very, very quickly last night. But certainly the cars have been tweaked. Element now in car number 72 is in fourth position. Bit of a challenge going on there for third and fourth. So we've got two great races within this one. Mills right on the tail of the 54 car of Anthony Wilson. Wilson will not want to put a foot wrong. In the other battle, Element has just dropped off the pace just a fraction. Went a little wide, washed off some speed. A little bit of smoke coming out of the back of the 54 car. Hopefully that's only a bit of a tyre. 5 laps in it. Shouldn't cause him any problem. We'll keep our eye on it, but it is Trevor Mills on the back of the Wilson car. Looking for the opportunity. Element still waiting for his opportunity as well. In behind the Baron in car number 31. Travis Barron in third. Element ducks to the inside. The door is closed. 3 laps to go. Mills just drops off in the car number 10. Just a little slower. Looking to go out a little wider. Hoping to build a racetrack out there. The laps counting down. That has given Wilson, our leader, the opportunity in 54. Just a little bit further ahead. 2 laps to go for our leaders, and they are a long way ahead of the third and fourth place getters. Element goes on the inside. The door is slammed, and the door is slammed, touching the panel of the Element car. The white flag out for our leader. The leader, and pulling away from Wilson, from Mills, should I say, is Wilson. Checkered flag for Wilson. Mills. Coming over the line in third position. Who will it be? Side by side they go, but it is the Baron, Travis Barron. An Element in 4. Oh, and we've had one car. I think the radiator has gone very quickly. The car 45, Neil Lewis. 3 is Steve Jordan. That's the way they should be lining up. We are underway as we keep this racing coming. There's a gaggle of cars into turn 1. Through turn 2, they are still bunched up. No one's getting away. No one is managing to pull away from the pack. Just slightly being unsettled there. Car number 62 pulling away. That's Gary Brown. Gary Brown, but he's not getting too far away. They back themselves in. We've got Purser in 91. Then Pottage in the 8th car in third position. 64, David Cockrell is in 4. There's 4 very quick drivers from last night. Watch out for Haley as well. He's coming through the pack. 91 car of Purser. Backs it in deep. Looking to go out wide, testing the track out there with 9 laps to go. But it is Gary Brown who's leading the 62 car. 2 on the side. There is some awesome pace here with these cars tonight. Do or die time. They've got to get themselves the best position for the feature. This is what it's all about, racking up the points, keeping the car together. Testing everything of your skill, the skill of your team. Making sure everything is set.
Now we've got one on the wall down there.
That's the 91 car of Joe Purser.
Got to back off. The race car looks okay.
Didn't do him that well in the positioning of things, though. We've got Pottage now in second position.
Yeah, Pottage was fast last night, but Brown out in the front is absolutely smoking them.
I'll tell you what, somebody's done pretty well. Steve Jordan's now in third position. He started rear of the field.
Yeah, well, he was fast last night, but I'll tell you what, Brownie's crew's done their homework on that race car, and he is delivering the mail tonight.
The setup is great. Brown is just having an absolute perler of a heat. If this is his first time out tonight, he's going to be happy. He's going to go back and shake every hand he can find.
Certainly will.
Well, thanking them for the setup for this particular event.
Mate, Justin Drew was in the top 3 on 87 after. Oh, we've got one off the racetrack almost over there, Neil. It's a bit of a moment.
We've got Haley's pulled onto the infield as well. That's not good for him.
Well, that was another one of our top point scorers in the top 5 last night, Michael Haley. Bit of a bark with the 73 car, though, isn't there, Justin Drew?
Certainly is. But have a look at this man out in front. He is just honking, absolutely honking.
Yep.
That's Gary Brown.
Brownie doing a nice job there, mate.
Has not put a foot wrong from the start of the race. He is just driving so smoothly around this track. Cars are finding some fight out wide, which is good. 1 lap left in it. Well, checkered flag coming out now for our leader. Gary Brown takes the checkered flag, Pottage in second. And then the 23 car of Steve Jordan third. In the Truck Right Driving School heat for the production cars.
I'll tell you. Event 4 on your program, Matt Mason Automatics. Matt Mason, your proprietor. Elliott Road South, Lismore. Jump away, a little bit of a gaggle going through. Jason Jolly, top point scorer from last night. Certainly one to watch tonight. Come through the field. Race cars up, battling hard back there in third. Leading them round, though, is Sid Whittaker. We did call him last night as Darren White. That's what we had in the program. You might want to correct yours. It is Sid Whittaker driving that car. The 53 roof number in the lead. Whittaker, not Darren White, as in your program. Andy Gerpen up into second place. The 76 car driven by Jason McKinnell in third, but under pressure from the local boy, Jason Jolly in the John Chant Holden. Number 22 Commodore. Got a lot on the line here tonight. Sponsored by his boss. He'd certainly like to take out the win, but he doesn't want to tear up the race car. He's leading on the points at the moment. No point in tearing the wheels off this thing. They shut the door on him. He's going to have to try and find a bit of racetrack up high. McKinnell trying to put a little bit of pressure on Gerpen in second. But our race leader, Sid Whittaker, just absolutely bowling with this. They tell me Darren White's up in the stands, been doing a big night sitting up there last night. We had him out here racing. Jolly still trying to find a way past. Puts his nose in. Big Al making him work hard at the back of the pack there, the 87 car.
Al's not the easiest man in the world to pass, and any local can tell you that.
Well, that's a fact. He'll hold his line. If you want to go, you're going to have to go around him. You try and ram your way underneath him, you got a job in front of you, Marksy.
Yep, the locals know it. The visitors are finding it out.
Certainly.
Jason Jolly looking for that opportunity for the 36 car. Andy Gepper.
4 laps to go. Jason wants to move up. He's going to have to try a little shot on the high line, but I don't think there's enough drive out there at the moment. Surprises me. As I speak, he moves up a little up the racetrack, finds a bit of drive. Gives Gerpert a little bit of a nuzzle there. Lets you know he's there, puts the pressure on him. Trying to force him into error. But McKinnell holds his line in second. Oh, I think we're going to lose a muffler off the 51 car. A little bit loud there.
Something sounded a bit on the loud side.
Max Bennett. 1 lap to go. White flags out for our race leader. Sid Whittaker. Oh yeah, I think there'll be the noise flag will be shown there. The race leader comes round. Whittaker, the 53 car, takes the win. 76. McKinnell. Gerpert into third for Jason Jolly all over his back bumper bar.
Yeah, could hardly split those two in third and fourth. Ooh.
A little fuming now.
That's it.
We're in the starter's hands now. Yellow lights are out and we've got a start. Parkinson on pole. Robert White, Bobby White up into 2. Walling, one to watch in the number 3 car, his swan song at Lismore. Parkinson had the car dyno tuned locally, was talking him in the pits, and they were just saying the difference between Victoria and here. The thing was running so lean last night, and they think they've got it pretty close. Watching him go around at the moment, feel like they've got it real close.
Very close indeed. Have a look at him. He is pulled away from the pack, and this is not a shabby pack to pull away from.
Barbler in second.
29 car goes out pretty wide, and that was the
29 car. Sorry, mate. You've lost me. Oh, big gaggle of cars down here coming into the main straight. You're not having a great weekend at all, Bobby. But Ashley Parkinson, looks like his problems have started to clear up for him. He's looking good as he jumps away. Barbler in behind him.
Bobby was starting to come through from the back of the pack already. Picked off one. Here he comes.
Robert White, Jerry Flood, Raymond 3 wide as they come into the main grid. Raymond. Oh, got up on the roof big time there. Went up against the safety fence.
Red light, everybody stops.
Should come to a complete halt, those cars. That guy rolling around on the racetrack will be disqualified if he doesn't come to an immediate stop. Car number 6 is still circulating under a full red light.
We, of course, have got Wes out there. But we will wait and see. Of course, the safety fence has done its job. Here comes the ambulance. That is why we need complete stop of these cars. On a red light, by the sound of the crowd, I would say that he is out of the car. Wes, are you there?
Safe side, they will check him out.
The car is extensively damaged. I know you haven't had a chance to look at it. You've just jumped straight out. What are your chances of making the final?
Who knows? Don't know.
Are the guys back in the pit are going to get some tools ready to go? You're going to allow us to try to get it ready?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Folks, put your hands together for him. He's walked out of a rather large turnover.
Ready for a start. We've got a quick. We're going to go back there. Parkinson in the turn 1. Barbella in behind and Bobby Walling storms up into third place. Put pressure on our second place getter. Looking for a way up the inside. Opens the door a little bit. Barbella moves aside. Well, asked to move aside. Walling in through the second. He'll want to win in this heat to make up for his bad one. Floody getting a little bit of a two-step there with the 82 car. I think it is Tony Hanley at the back of the field now.
This is absolutely incredible stuff. We've got Bob Walling on the chase. He wants to see how his car is going to perform up against the current Australian champion, who's been very quick all weekend. This is a good opportunity with him with 6 laps to go to test his car against that of the champion. And
Well, Parkinson's looking good out in front there. Bob's car's looking nice and smooth, looking very tidy, but Parkinson's holding, I'd say, about an 8-car lead and hanging on to it. 8 to 10-car lead, actually.
Yeah, I would say so. Laps in it now, Bruce. And yeah, I would say, in fact, that Parkinson may be even pulling away slowly.
Yeah,
Surely.
I think he's stretching him, yeah. That's Jerry Flood.
Sorry, Floody.
Yeah, Floody's got a problem. I think he's just rolling around looking for the finish or away off the racetrack. Parkinson, though, handy sort of a lead.
Yeah,
but
it's caught up while we were
yeah, Bobby took a bit back off him. Barbella in third.
Yeah, Barbella. The one that went out a little wide and gave Bob Walling the opportunity. Now the opportunity with 2 laps to go.
He's running him down. He's starting to take a little bit off him. But I think with 2 laps, we're going to need a big moment by our race leader for Bob to get up on terms with him.
Yeah, but this will be the way he can test his car. He'll be able to see what sort of pace he's got in comparison to the champion. The champion is now running hot after having a dyno work done during the day.
White flag. Well, I think Bobby knows he's got the package. I think Parkinson will be more interested in his race speed around Lismore. I think Bobby's been around here enough. But Parkinson's going to take the win. Walling second. Barbella third. Hanley in the fourth, and Jerry Flood will be officially fifth. His hands will pick them up as they come around. Phil Ford on pole, stands on the gas. Darren nails the big one round the outside, looking for the lead. 2 by 2 they go through into turn 2. Down past the Valvoline timer. Barron stretches them out, grabs the lead. Carter up into third. Ford in second. McClure in fourth.
Just looking at this battle here at the rear end of the field, they are going forward as well. This
Absolutely.
is one very quick pack of cars. They're not shuffling themselves out there, man. Single file at the moment. Opportunities are going to become few and far between for these cars. They will be taken very quickly. Wayne Carter looking to stick his nose on the inside. Wants to pick up that second position from Phil Ford, and he can chase down Travis Barron.
Yeah, Carter will want to improve on his points. He didn't do too bad last night, but he'd want to, he's in the 77s. He's sort of just, he's up there in the top 10 after last night. We've got one on the infield, Neil. That's 97's the panel number.
Here's Bernie Jack.
Bernie Jack.
He was the one who got up on 2 wheels around here at the tower last night. This is actually not Travis Barron. I got my Barrons mixed up. This is Brett Barron.
Wes, what's the problem with Bernie Jack down there, mate?
Broke the diff in the car. Put a new diff in this afternoon. It's now broken it. He's got a very sad face inside that car.
Bad luck for Bernie Jack. In the meantime, Carter works his way up into second place. He'll set sail after Barron now.
Wayne Carter very quick around this home track. It's Brett Barron in the lead though with about 5, I'd say 5, maybe 6 cars left. 5 laps left in it.
The EL Falcon, he's from Kingaroy, Barron. His brother's down here. Barbella's his brother-in-law. Very much a family affair. Carter, of course. Carter, of course, a local boy.
Sponsored by Wants Transport. 4 laps left in it.
In the Commodore, the VR Commodore, Carter. In second, Phil Ford.
He's making small indentations on the lead of Brett Barron, but only small ones. Barron pulling away again as they go through the Lismore Automobile Club. These cars are fairly equally matched at this stage.
They are at that. The Cortina of Ford, he's dropped back off the pace just a little bit. He's under a little bit of pressure now from the number 7 car.
Yeah, that's Jeremy McClure.
2 laps to go. Carter's going to need a moment. He's there. He's a chance. But Barron's got to make a mistake and open the door for him. But then again, Carter did that last night in one of his heats, Neil.
Yep, he was leading it. Just had a brain explosion for a fraction of a second.
Checkered flag this time round though. Barron looks like he's going to hang on. Barron, Carter, Ford, he just hangs on from McClure.
And that's the way they finished. That was our event 6 of the program. Heat 24.
Comes around. You'll see before we will. Yeah, Wilson leads him around.
The 81 car of Terry Layton is out there.
He's off too.
Haley is out there as he tries to duck on the inside. Uses a bit of grass to get there. He's now in third position.
Ed Pearson's relegated one spot there.
Number 36 car, Andy Geppert. Certainly he's got the Falcon.
Oh, Pearson's having some big problems there, mate.
That's Ed Pearson, yeah. Big problem.
Sean Patterson in behind him.
And Gary Brown.
And then Gary Brown, an earlier race winner.
Gary Brown's got some work ahead of him. He's very quick though. He's got 10 laps to get himself up to pointy end. He's been a quick driver all night and last night as well. The 54 car though is Anthony Wilson. I think he's his previous heat out. So
Tony Wilson, he's quick. He's got Haley right in behind him. Brown, he's got some work to do. He's got to get past Pearson. And Pearson's got a problem. The right rear of that car's laying down something dramatic. Don't know what it is, but it's not sitting down well at all.
No, he's sitting very low, making it very, very hard for Gary Brown to get past.
Well, he's got a... That's right down in the right rear suspension. He's lost the spring or he's had some sort of a problem with that race car. It looks dreadful at the moment. Brown has just got to have a shot on the outside or try to get him going into one or coming out of two. But back with our race leader, he's under pressure from Haley. Wilson. Haley turning up the wick a little bit. Could I say coming like a comet now?
Oh, there goes the Haley Comet joke again.
Oh.
2 nights in a row he's dragged that one out.
Couldn't help himself.
I tell you what though, Wilson is not giving him any opportunity. He's picking the right line. He's going to go way wide on the outside if he wants to pass him. There's no room on the inside, mind you, getting very tight.
Well,
tries to stick to that pole line.
Gerpert, Andy Gerpert, a long way back in third, more than the length of the straightaway now.
Gary Brown's not having a good time in this one. He's been very quick last night and so far tonight, but he's stuck near the rear of the field.
Well, he spent a lot of time getting past Pearson. He really needed a stoppage. I'll tell you what, the man that doesn't need a stoppage is our race leader, Tony Wilson.
Coming up on a slower car now, this is going to make it interesting. He's going to have to drive straight around and get that opportunity, or the Haley car will do it for him. No, they're going to look to the inside. They're going to try that inside line. Come round for the white flag.
Got to make a move on that lap car. He can't sit there. Haley was going to try to duck back underneath, but that didn't pay dividends at all. Wilson comes up to take the checkered flag. Wilson, Haley.
Geppert will get third.
The 36 car crosses the line now, yeah. Andy Geppert will pick up third.
They were doing it for PJ Fletcher Automotive. Look at Greg Walling, threads the needle.
Through
first 2 turns, threaded the needle. He is out, and he's going to want a clean pair of heels, keep himself out of trouble, rack up the points as they head towards the final moments of the night.
You know, Neil, this will put a smile on his daddy's face if he can win this, because it'll be 2 wins. And they had a little bit of bad luck last night, and Bob blamed himself for it. And Greg said, Dad, forget about it. I'll go out and win my next 2 heats. And he looks like he's on track to do that.
And it's a very close family, close-knit team. A lot of good people involved in the Walling Racing team, have been for a lot of years. Greg will head up that team alone after this season. After this night, in fact, and he has just blown this field apart. He has pulled away from them.
The big Commodore looking good, Neil.
Certainly is. It's Fergie in second position. in the number 63 car of Glenn Bayfield. Back in third, but the man who has blitzed them with 7 laps to go just keep pulling ahead. This is a great opportunity. Really feel the car out on this track tonight.
I hesitate to say doing it easy. We don't want to put the markers on it. We've been known to do that too many times. VR Commodore, they're looking very good at the moment.
Yeah, he'll know how that feels. That will be looking feeling pretty smooth just as he comes around, taking a nice line around this track. 5 laps to go. This heat for Aussie track wear. A fair bit of their gear in these cars tonight.
Ferguson in second. 42 car. Fergie. Glenn Bayfield, the 63 car in third. Greg Walling, 3 laps to go, coming up to lap some of the tail enders.
He'll be doing that very, very quickly. Here he comes. They just move high. Right way of doing it.
Well, they'll be getting the lap flag. That's the blue flag with a yellow dot on it.
Travis Barron is the next one to be lapped by Greg Walling.
White flag, 1 to go.
Greg Walling, and the next car on his side is the car that's running third on the track.
Oh no, he's got a problem. Walling has a problem. He slowed dramatically. There's a bit of smoke out the back, but he's gonna just take the win. I can hear that motor missing from up here.
He's just pulled it up next to the wall.
Well, let's hope that was him putting the brakes on, not the motor locking up, Neil.
Rough last night, but once he got it going, it was okay. They've done the work today. He's been very quick earlier on. Let's see how he goes from the rear of the field. They come out of the first couple of turns. Not a position has changed. Max Bennett has pulled away though, giving himself a car length in it. Backs into the main members grandstand turn. Goes out a little wide. The car number 76 of Jason McKinnell in second position.
Of course, roof number 16, there's another scratching. Robert White not out there. Max Bennett though with the lead now, looking good.
Let's have a look and see how Ashley Parkinson is going. He's backed it in pretty hard. He's picked up a couple of spots already. He's got the big chase on though. It is Max Bennett's. The fluoro-coloured roof. You'd never miss him, would you, on the track? 76 is in second position. That is Jason McKinnell. Then we've got the rotary of Pasco. The number 32 car has pulled onto the infield. That's Paul McCaleb. We've got 51, 76, 12. Here comes the Australian champion on the inside of the number 7 of Jeremy McClure. Side by side, gets the nose in front. Past the LAC. McClure has to drop in behind. He goes to the inside line now. Can he pick him back up? Not this time. The Australian champ into 4th position. Bennett, McKinnell, Pasco, Parkinson. 1, 2, 3 and 4. As we get to the serious end of the 2 days of the John Chant Holden Australian Championship for Modified Productions. Side by side, we've got McKinnon going for it. McKinnell has got the nose. We've got the Australian champion pull onto the infield. That's an upset. That is an upset. Ashley Parkinson has pulled off and pulled into the infield after getting up to 4th. We've now got McKinnell, Bennett and Pasco 1, 2 and 3. McKinnell after the passing move in the previous lap. Now he's got about a car and a half, 2 car lengths. Pulling out in front of the main grandstand. Backs it in big time into the main grandstand, members grandstand turns. Drives it hard out. Max Bennett's car. Getting a little loose.
Neil, that's about the best little road he's got all weekend, I think.
He hasn't. He was supposedly quick in practice, but he hasn't really pushed in the heat.
Yeah, but West told us that. We weren't not to trust him.
He's down there. He has actually had a chat, I hope, with the Australian champion. We've got another one pulling in, the Aussie Digger car. The number 9 of Darren Macdonald is pulled onto the infield as well.
What's the story with our Aussie champion there, Wes?
Well, mate, they've all got flat tyres. I don't know what's wrong with McDonald's car. I'm not sure.
Well, there's the checkered flag. That's the way they do finish.
The weekend wears down, but we're getting down to the serious end of the business. Neil Mark, we're racing.
We are racing. The boot has gone in. Side by side. Have a look at that. Neither of them have backed off. Jordan
takes the lead, but they're right side by side, as you say, Neil.
Have a look. This is the tightest bunch we've seen in the last couple of heats through these first few corners. They have just turned it on. Have a look at them. It's just so hard to sort it out in the middle of that field. But it is Jordan who has pulled away.
Yeah,
Steve Jordan in the lead. Steve Jordan in car number 23 in the lead. The 37 car in second is Brian Galley. And then we've got the 34 car is David Jacoby in third position.
Oh, big freight train back there for second, third, fourth and fifth there, Mark.
56 car is Graham Earhart.
He's just lost the 15 car, he's popped the right rear. I'll tell you what, I don't know if they're trying to run pressures a little too low for this racetrack and the amount of drive they're getting. I suspect that could be the problem. Pulling tyres off the rim.
There's been a few of them tonight, so certainly something they need to look at. So here we go, we've got Steve Jordan, he is in the lead. Car number 23. Then 37 car of Brian Galley, he is on the 5 in this heat. Oh no, we've got one that's got the big copper smoke out the back. That's number 48, that's Brett Barron. Brett Barron not having a good run in this heat. He's pulled onto the infield. Steve Jordan drives through the smoke. He's got clear on though, other than the smoke. Steve Jordan, Galley, and then Earhart. So here we go. We've got a big move being made by Earhart. He's getting on the inside of Galley. Galley has had to go wide. Earhart's come up there. Galley's going to duck back onto the inside. Has he got the roof? No, he shut the door. We've got 23, 34. 34 is Jacoby, I'm sorry. Jacoby, what a fantastic move.
Yeah, Jacoby up into second, trying to run down our race leader, Steve Jordan. Neil, I was just talking to Wes on the infield. There has been a couple of them popping tyres, but they are not running beadlocks. A beadlock is a way of fastening your rim and your tyre together. If you don't run a beadlock and you run low tyre pressures, you're backing them in hard here on this racetrack. You'll pull tyres off the rim, and that's why we're down to losing so many right rear tyres.
Yeah, well, we've got another one just pulled onto the infield. By the way, he's sagging to the back. I think that could be the problem there too. Steve Jordan, David Jacoby, 1 lap to go. Then the 37 car of Brian Galley in third position. Then I think it's Earhart, 56.
Jordan, they're doing a nice job in the lead.
Checkered flag is dropped now. So it's Jordan, Jacoby, Galley, then Graham Earhart.
Berryman off the line, on pole.
There's a big copper smoke already out of the back of one of those cars. That's the one in the
That's
number 2.
Neil Lewis, the 45 car on the outside.
Going to notice that in a big hurry.
Well, it depends what it is. Just could be all fueled up, but it's looking a little bit more than that, isn't it?
Certainly is at this stage.
Oh, I can see a red light from here, Neil.
Ooh, it's starting to glow.
I'll tell you what, you got a red light on your dash shining like that, you've usually got a problem. Jason Jolly charging through. He's up on the third, trying to get on the inside of the smoke machine. That's Lewis. Oh, pouring out a ton of smoke out the back.
Jason Jolly makes the move to the lead.
Charges through into the lead. Jason Jolly. Looking good. And look at the smoke cloud. Berryman in second. Raymond up into third. And yeah, the smoke, the oil. Lewis car, they flagging him out of it, I think. But he's out of it anyhow. Ton of smoke out the back of that car.
He has parked it, and Jason Jolly, though, have a look at him. He's shot through from the middle of the field. He's passed everybody in the first couple of laps. Now he is just honking. He really set a record here the other night in practice. A lap record.
Well, Neil Lewis didn't pick the best place to park the race car. Right on the edge of the track there. The crash crew will just get over and make sure he's okay and get him out of the car, away from the edge of the apron. But look at Jolly.
Jason Jolly is absolutely screaming. In car number 29, in behind him is Greg Raymond. Of course, he had that very big moment earlier on this evening. It's so good to see him back on the track and in second position. Jason Jolly, Onkalo, really is pushing that John Chant Motors Holden so quick. 5 laps in it, coming up now passing the slower cars. And Steve Downs, I think, has got a problem.
Yeah, Downs is pulling off. Bad luck for Steve. He's out of it.
Raymond in second position under a challenge now from the number 14 car of David Berryman.
Berryman and Raymond. There hasn't been a lot between them all through the race, but Jason Jolly, he's the best part of half a lap in front now.
They're almost dead on half a lap as they came past us, and he's coming up onto some slower cars now.
Little lap traffic.
Just drive on the line. Oh, a nasty moment there, just averted.
Barbella moved back up in front of him. Didn't pay any attention to the lap flag, Barbella. Not about to either.
Jason Jolly handling beautifully though, just eased off. Now he's gone around the outside there, down to the inside. Barbella's got to realise, don't race him, he's lapping me.
Putting a lap on him. And he's still nearly half a lap in front after working his way through the traffic.
Yep, he really is fired up for this one.
Lost a little, here's a checkered flag. Easy win to Jason Jolly. Well, none of them are ever easy, but...
Jason Jolly, Raymond, and then the number 14 car of Berryman, 1, 2 and 3.
That'll be encouraging for him. Well, I tell you what, I would say the man has top scored. Yeah.
Downs blew another.
That's Downs as a right rear tyre. Look now.
And we come around with a green line. The 73 car of Justin Drew. Oh, has gone for it. Have a look at the one on the outside, though. That was Ben Ellerman. He is just honking. He's absolutely flying in the older Falcon. Trevor Mills from Bendigo in car number 10. He is absolutely on the fly as well. Bob Walling, though, has slotted himself up on in the inside. He's into third position. He's got a lot on the line tonight. Emotion and adrenaline running high, both within the Walling camp, both himself and son Greg.
Neil Justin Drew had a shocker in his earlier heat, but he's putting it together here now. He's marching away from the current West Australian champion. Well, not marching away, but a handy lead on Bill Element, the West Aussie champion. Bobby Wallen. Oh, no, Bobby.
And Bobby's had a moment.
Hauling in too deep. Trevor Mills goes marching by. He's got pottage on his back bumper bar now. Oh, Bobby's trying just a little too hard tonight, I think.
And have a look at the setup on the Element car. That front left-hand wheel is not touching the ground too often on this vehicle.
Running plenty of right rear, I'd say.
He comes
running that car pretty soft, it's moving around.
Bobby Walling back into fourth, Mills in third, then Element, and then Justin Drew, who's taken it from pole position and has held onto it for the last 6 laps.
Bobby Walling up underneath Mills. Mills goes a little high. Bobby Walling sneaks back into third. Now he's got some work ahead of him, 6 laps to go. Can he run down the race leaders, Neil?
And he's got to go forward in the car. There's nothing going to hold him back in that vehicle. He is just chasing down these 2 leaders, and look at him. He is hauling them in. He is catching them quickly, but he's got 5 laps left. Has he got the laps to do it in? Have a look at this, a challenge coming up now. A little wayward went now number 73 car, Justin Drew. Tucked out a little wide, that has given Element the opportunity to stick right to his rear. He pulls away, coming past the Valvoline timer. Wouldn't want to make that mistake again. Goes out wide yet again. Element sticks low. Gets back on his tail. Right there as they come past the Valvoline timer again. This time he doesn't pull away. Element is right there. This is exciting stuff. An opportunity could come any second now. Element to get in on Justin Drew. 2 laps. Other laps running out. Bob Walling is slowly but surely catching them. They manage to pull away as I say it. Jerry Blood just goes wide, lets the cars pass on through. White flag now out for our leader. First and second position, Justin Drew and Ben Element. They started 1-2. Are they going to finish the same way? It's going to be a drag race. Oh, big chance. Element puts the boot into it. But that's the way they finished, the way they started. Justin Drew, Ben Element, Bob Walling in third. And coming across car number 8.
Call him, kids. Give him a cheer. Woo-hoo! How good was that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he did 8.
Oh, yeah.
I think he did 8.
Let's hear it for Panda. They get up the crash crew there. They're up there to get him out. Oh, what a mighty jump, kids.
The RSPCA's there, the local
They've got the vet, the tranquilizer darts.
Does the panda know how they take his temperature to make sure he's okay?
Thank you. Stay over here. Don't go away.
I didn't make it.
Okay, Greg, you had a bit of a roll there before. How's things going now?
Yeah, lots of fun.
Back in there again, eh? Still in with the hunt?
Yep, still give it a go.
That's the go.
Yep.
No major problems?
No, it's coming back together, sort of.
Oh, no worries. Have a good night.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. Thanks.
Phil, how's the night going for you?
Oh, not too bad. A bit better than last night, although we had a win last night, which got taken off us. And we blew a head gasket last night as well, but fixed that overnight and had to pull it off again this morning. But car's going well tonight. Points-wise, I think we're going to be very lucky if we get in, but we've had a second, 2/3 and a 4th, so it's going to be touch and go. But
so apart from all those problems, you got any others?
No, the car's going well for an old model Commodore on the carby. We're just wrapped that it's competitive with all these new cars, and we're having a ball. Like, we've come all the way up from Melbourne and having a great time.
So your likes or dislikes about Lismore, good or bad?
Oh no, actually I probably couldn't say anything bad about the track at all. It's for the size of it, it's very fast, and the amount of drive off the track is unbelievable. It's really good.
No worries, Phil. Have a good night for the rest of it.
Thanks very much.
Okay, Darren, how's things going for tonight?
Pretty good. We had a first, second, third and 2 fourths, so it's not too bad.
So you'll be right up there looking for the final, eh?
Yeah, I'll hopefully get around 10, so we'll see what happens. Long race, so I'll be looking forward to it.
You've come from a long way. What's your likes or dislikes about Lismore?
I like the track because the surface is nice and soft. We don't wear our tyres out. We can pass. Entertainment for me kids. Yeah, I like the place.
It's a nice little family holiday.
It is. It's good. I'm very happy with it.
Not a problem. Have a good night.
Thanks very much.
Yep. Okay, Ashley, after all the heats are completed, how are you feeling now?
Yeah, we've finally got the car going a bit better. Just rolled a tyre off the rim with the roughness of the track. But we just got to try and set the car a bit different and see if we can come back from there.
Still got likes or dislikes for Lismore?
Oh, I've got likes, but I'd just probably do things a bit different if I come back.
Not a problem, Ashley. Have a good night.
Thanks a lot, boys.
Okay, Tony, how's your likes and dislikes for Lismore?
Not bad tonight, mate. I struggled a bit last night with we were having computer problems last night, a bit of fuel mapping problem, but we were sitting 29th before we come in tonight. We've had 2 wins, so it should put us back in it now. We're out before tonight, but we're back in it now, I think, so I'll be happy if I can get in it, and it'd be nice to start in the top 10.
Yeah. You travelled a long way to be here. Do you reckon tonight's your night?
Oh, look, I probably haven't got the pace of the faster cars up the front, but it's the old story. You've got to be out after 40 laps, you know, and some of these guys, they're quick at the start, but they don't make it, or they crashed out with lap cars or whatever, you know, but we'll see what happens.
So you like Lismore or you hate Lismore? You'll be back again one other day?
Yeah, look, I took a bit of a disliking to it early, but I mean, it's like any other track if you haven't been there before. You've got to do the laps and learn how to run it, but no, I don't mind it. It's good.
Not a problem. Have a good night, Tony.
Thanks, mate. Bye.
How you going, Dave? First trip to Lismore?
Yeah, mate, it is. Never been here before.
What you like or dislike to the track?
Oh, it's okay. It's the grippiest track I've ever been on in my life.
You'd come back again, or?
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
And how's things going for you for the weekend?
Not real good. We've had our fair share of dramas. Changed the head gasket yesterday between heats, and yeah, and brakes tonight. It's and we've still got a problem with the engine. It's pumping the water out, but
just one of those things, eh? And another day and another night.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
You make the feature, do you think?
Well, possibly, but we'll be right down the back.
No worries, mate. Have a good night.
Thanks, eh?
Sorry, mate. Yeah, this Max, long way from home.
Long way from home, yeah. Fair way to come down from Cairns, 2,000 k.
And how's the track? Do you like it? Hate it?
It's a tight track, very tight. Yeah. It's not like the one we got up home. At least we got some straights up there, but yeah, not many down here. It's all round in a circle.
No time to rest. You're just full on working.
Sure is, and our season hasn't started up there yet, so we're out of race practice. But we just got word we got in on 20th, so we made it into the title, which is good. So.
Oh, that's good. So it hasn't been a wasted trip after all.
No, it has not. It's been a great trip actually. We've had a ball, so we haven't had any problems at all. Car's going good, and the driver's just out of practice, but he'll hopefully last 40 laps without carking it in the middle.
Not a problem, mate. Have a good night now.
Thank you.
Hey, Jace, after the night's qualifying, how you feeling now?
Oh, mate, it's a nervous part of the night. Just be good to just get 40 laps over to start with, and we're out of pole. But there's obviously all the fast cars are up the front at the moment, so it's going to be tough.
No problems with the car?
No, it's going good. Just don't know what to do for a tyre selection.
You'll be right. You'll work it out.
Thanks, mate.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Ben, after the heats, how's it going now?
Yeah, the car seems pretty good. We're revving it a bit hard, revving the motor a bit hard, and she's blowing a bit all out, so it's not looking as good as it was before, but no, it seems all right.
And you made the final?
Yeah, we think we made the final. We don't know where we're starting from yet, but hopefully somewhere up in the front, and we'll give it a good shot.
And your likes or dislikes about the tracks?
Oh, it's a bit tight, and I think it'll be a bit hard for passing, but towards the end of the race, if we're there, you know, I think the lines will open up, and it should get a bit rough, which will probably suit us a bit more, so no, I think it'll be good.
You having an enjoyable holiday?
I'm loving it. I'm loving life over here. No, it's been really good, eh? The people have been great. You know, the town's just come alive with Speedway, you know, it's terrific.
No worries, Ben. Have a good time. Best of luck.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yep. Okay, Greg, one of the Lismore local stars. How's things going tonight?
Oh, Kerry, we have just had the most up and down weekend you just would not believe. I've ended up with 3 firsts and a 5th out of my 4 top heats. We didn't finish the last heat last night, but we still ended with 3 firsts and a 5th, qualified 3, and we've just found that the engine in the last heat and the last 2 laps has dropped a valve, so we can't even take the start in the feature. So, I mean, as you can appreciate, I'm just shattered to qualify 3, and we can't even make the title here in the final at our home track.
Well, at least you've put in the effort and you were there. You're up the front. You've been a front-running car the whole night.
Yeah, look, I mean, considering what's thrown at us, I mean, the car was just awesome out there. I think, you know, people saw how good it was going. I just would love to be out there in that feature and just to start up there at that top 3 or 4. I think you'd see some awesome racing. Obviously, there's still going to be great racing, but it's just so disappointing for us not to be starting in that position after qualifying there. But that's motor racing, as they say. But you know, it's just been a hard weekend.
And how did Dad go? Dad qualify for his last one?
He's just right on the cut-off line. and it may look then, if I'm not making the feature, because he's the 21st car, he'll be in the feature. So that's the way it's looking at the moment. So we'll just see. It's all happening with the points deciding things at the moment, Kerry.
Oh, Greg, you showed him how good the car was, and just not quite there at the end, eh?
Yeah, well, you've got to have the car to go to the finish line, and didn't quite go tonight for us, so we'll try again next time.
No worries, Greg. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Bruce. As they come round, they get the cars lined up. This, of course, is the consolation race. The number 7 car was on pole position. Number 8 on his outside. 8 is, of course, the Cottage car. Only got the numbers here in front of us. So the number 7 is Jeremy McClure. McClure is pulling away. Pottage is now in 3rd position as they get a little sideways coming through the main grandstand area. Bill Ford in 25 is in 2nd. Pottage is in 3rd. Steve Downs is in 4th position. So this is the consolation race. It is over 20 laps. Jeremy McClure in car number 7. Just out of the points. Some of the cars here we look like doing quite well earlier on in the night. We've got a couple that have gone around. We've got an amber light.
Yeah, Jeremy McClure was leading that out his hands.
The light is out. We can bring it round. They will come round. They will come past the start finish line. The light is on. Jeremy McClure puts the boot into it. The number 25 car, that is a fantastic start for Phil Ford. If he can keep that pace up, he might have a big moment there, a big chance to get through.
Pottage under pressure from Steve Down, the number 5 car. The little rotary in behind that. The freight train boogie down the back straight, up underneath the Valvoline timer for our race leader. Ford has gone. Downs is up into 3rd. McClure, Pottage, Downs.
Yeah, that's the way they are with 15 laps to go. McClure pulling away. Pottage in 2nd position. Steve Downs under an awful lot of pressure there. He's got the rotary there, and what the other car can't quite pick up what number it is there, Bruce.
The thing I can see here from the infield, though, is a whole bunch of sparks underneath the middle of the car on our race leader McClure, the number 7 car. You can see it as he comes through the turn. It's up around near the dip there. Oh, I'd say about halfway along the tail shaft, so it could be just something rubbing, but there is sparks.
And more sparks coming as we see from here in the tower as well. 13 laps to go. It is McClure with the sparks coming out. We've got an amber light. We've had one go into the wall over here, right near the lap counter.
That's roof number 6.
Yeah, roof number 6 is Murray Schultz.
Yeah, Robert White was driving that, of course, tonight. Schultz in your program, but Robert White was the driver in the consolation race. Bumper to bumper, looking good. We got a green. We're going to go racing.
McClure's got 13 laps to go from now. Still the sparks come out. Could be some thought that they've got a chain there around a safety chain around the tail shaft. So well, that's what's causing it. Hopefully it's nothing serious. It's not slowing him down at the moment anyway. And we've got Pottage in 2nd position, Downs in 3rd. Then the Mazda Rotary, number 12. The number 14 car, that is Dave Berryman. He's just dropped off the pace just that little bit. 11 laps left in it, Bruce.
Yeah, mate, a safety requirement is a tail shaft loop, and it could be a chain or a steel hoop around the tail shaft. The reason for that is if you break a front universal, it stops the front of the tail shaft dropping down and pole vaulting the back of the car into the air. The rear tail shaft, Pottage up on the inside. Loop is in case you do lose a tail shaft, it doesn't fall on the racetrack and become a hazard to another competitor. But the number 8 Pottage into the lead.
Great move there from Pottage. Absolutely fantastic. 9 laps
Oh,
left.
we got the 82 car going in a puff of smoke in hell. Coming up onto the infield. Trying to get off the racetrack. Oh, a big cloud of smoke. I'd say that's a motor.
Yep, I think luxury yacht refinishes are going to have to do some work on the motor and not necessarily the outside of it.
Yeah, that's Tony Hanley, mate. I think he's gone. Big time.
8 laps left in it. We still have Pottage in the lead.
McClure
in second. Steve Downs in third. The Mazda Rotary with Pascoe in fourth position. They've started to even themselves out in their gaps now, Bruce.
Neil, you probably see it going down the back straight. The fans probably can see it. Just near the left rear wheel where the exhaust comes out on the rotary. Oh! I was about to say there's a blue flame. And just as I spoke about him...
The flame has gone out.
No, the fire's still going. I think he's popped the right front tyre. Sounded like a tyre went.
Lights are out, getting ready for a restart. Waiting for the green. We've got a green. Pottage puts the foot into it. McClure takes the opportunity. Ducks down low. What a start. Downs in third still. The 14 car of Dave Berryman there. He looked to try and jump around the outside as well, but has dropped off the pace. The other car's just that little bit quicker for him at the moment, Bruce.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much motor for him there. I thought McClure had him. Downs is challenging the numbers. Oh, they've got together. He's going to go up the racetrack. He's trying to find a way past McClure, Steve Downs. But Pottage doing a great job out in front.
Still plenty to go forward in the old Commodore of Pottage. 4 laps in it now. And they will be taking home the prize of consolation race winner for the Australian 2001 Australian Championship. So they came down for that. They're in the consolation race. 3 laps to go. Pottage, McClure, Downs, Berryman, the 15 car. That is Neville Manstead. But Pottage really putting in the hard yards at the moment. He is stretching that lead. 2 laps in it. Keeps himself clear. Away from trouble. And pulling away. Big bang out of the exhaust and some flames from the Pottage car. No dramas though. Takes the nice line. 1 lap to go. The white flag out for the leader. Pottage, McClure, Downs, Berryman, Manstead. And the 34 car.
Hey, great stuff here. Checkered flag goes out for our race winner. Pottage. I'll give him a cheer as he comes round, folks.
They've certainly put it in for us all weekend. 3 nights for those who have been here through all of them. And that is the end of their tilt at the 2001 Australian title.
For a few years, together with the LAC and a tremendous band of officials, have put together an absolutely fantastic show. And I'll tell you what, I've given the ASTF a serve over the years in my column, but I've got to give them 10 out of 10. They've done everything right this weekend. They have cooperated with the drivers, the promotion, to make it a great show for you, the race fans. And it is the Australian 2001 Modified Production Sedan Car Champ.
We are bringing them around. The light is out. We're waiting for the green. Then it's 40 hard, enduring laps. And we go start to finish without a stop. Will it come down to restarts? We will know in 40 laps time who is the winner. Jason Jolly puts the foot in. That pole position working hard for him. As the cars sort themselves out, there's a couple getting shuffled back there. It's too hard to see who they are as there's so many cars on the track. It is Jason Jolly, it is then it is car number 73 of Justin Drew. Justin Drew is now being shuffled back a bit. It's Haley. Haley's Comet is in third position. It is a great night here tonight as we start counting down these laps. It is going to be long, arduous, fitness will pay. We know that Jason Jolly is a fit young man. He has a thick neck, and that is to say that he has the strength, as Bruce was talking about earlier, to hold up for these 40 laps. But it is going to be an enduring time. The body's going to know about it. The cars will certainly know about it as we start counting them down. Will Bob Walling, who has already gone past 4 or 5 cars from the rear of the field, be able to do it? Is it going to be the number 10 car, Trevor Mills, who is also shuffling his way up? These cars have all been fast. They've been fast all weekend. Bruce Maxwell, Jason Jolly from the front has stretched his lead to about 6 car lengths.
Neil, he's looking great. He's up the front there. Kellerman is looking good. He's got 2 Fords behind him. Haley looking real good. The big old Falcons are doing well. But back through the field, these guys are trying so hard. Bobby Walling is one to watch. Coming through as quick as he possibly can. The number 10, Mills, trying very hard. They are swamping places ferociously back through the pack. But Jason Jolly, all he's got to do is get smooth, stay calm. The challenge will be when he comes up into the lap traffic. And I'll tell you what, at the pace they're setting, that won't be long. 7 laps down already.
It won't be long before they actually start catching up on these slower cars. We've got 8 laps to go. There's a cop of smoke out of the back of the number 42. And that's the car of Mark Ferguson. Mark Ferguson's had a busy weekend. Hopefully that's nothing serious. But Jason Jolly is in the lead. But in the next lap or two, he's going to be catching up on those slower cars. We're 9 down, 31 to go. And the Australian champion will be recognised. Will it be one of our local champions? Will it be a visitor? Will it be somebody who already holds a title from another state? We have an absolute gaggle of cars as Jason Jolly in car number 22 catches the field, but we've got an amber light. We've got
That's Ramon, I think it is, Neil. Ramon.
Yeah, Raymond, who hasn't had the best of nights tonight.
He's backed her in. I didn't see what happened there.
Here we come, ready for a start. Green light going, and here we go. We're at 31 laps to go. 9 have gone, 31. The restart has brought them back to the pack. Jason Jolly, then Element, then Haley. 1, 2, and 3. Can the local boy hang on for the next 30 laps? 73 car out there is Justin Drew.
Here we've got Steve Jordan, the 23 car, having a big challenge on the outside there, trying to close the gap on these race leaders. He's gone too past the defending Australian champion and relegated him one.
Yes, we can't forget about that Australian champion. We know the car has got to go forward. Can it hold on for the rest of the night? We'll have to wait and see. 29 laps in it. Jason Jolly under a bit of pressure now from the West Australian champion, Element. Haley in there in third. He's come good at the right end of the weekend. Just looking at Bob Walling. He's picked up at least 1 in the last couple of laps. He's looking to get through a second one. He's done that. Picked up 2. Jason Jolly starting to stretch that lead from Element again. Haley still in third, holding their positions. It's a long race. You wouldn't want to start tearing up equipment when you're up the front. Just needing to take the line. Haley looking to go on the inside of Element as the door shut. The pace is absolutely unbelievable for these cars at the moment. 25 laps down. This is still a longer race left than most of these would drive in any one event other than the Australian Championship. And Bruce Maxwell, Jason Jolly looks good, but we have a position change in third. Haley is now in 4th.
73 car has moved up. He's looking good. Jason Jolly under a bit of pressure from Element. But Haley didn't like being passed. Element moving in on Jason Jolly. Oh, a big challenge here.
That's a monstrous challenge. He's held him off. He's managed to regain the line and the composure. As Jason Jolly, 23 laps. Jason Jolly pulls away again. We've now got Justin Drew in third position. Haley in 4th. There's a gaggle of cars fighting for 5th, 6th and 7th. The 37 car out there, that is Brian Gailey. A lot of smoke coming out the back of one of the cars there. Yeah, I think that is Jacoby. Jacoby has got a lot of smoke coming out the back of the car. He's pulled up to the high line. He'll wait for an opportunity to get off. 21 laps. We're almost halfway through. Jason Jolly still holding on. Element can't manage to catch him. He's got about 1 or 2 left. That we've got a big accident.
Oh, we've had a big wreck here, Neil. A big wreck. The 23 and the 37 have got together. I looked across towards the front of the straight and I looked up and Steve Jordan and the number 37 of Brian Galley. There's been a big hit. Did you see the lead up to that, mate?
I didn't see the lead up, but...
To drive without the power steering in them.
You're not wrong, Field. Light is out, ready to go. Here we come. Green light. The come past the main grandstand, the members' grandstand. Cheer them away, wave the checkered flags. Come on, kids. Run them through, let them know you're supporting. Jason Jolly, Element. In the 88 car in third position is David Barbella, but it's not David Barbella, it's Barrett. Brett Barrett, he's driving the 88 car. I think he may have been lapped. He's falling behind, so he's one of the lap cars. So we've got the 77 car. Actually, just trying to look as they come past here. It's 22, 72, 73, then 23. So we've got Justin Drew in third position. Then the 23 car is all over him like a rash. And that's Steve Jordan. So a great battle there for third and fourth. Jason Jolly, clean pair of heels. 18 laps left to go. They would be taking some... Yeah, Barron is pulling out by the look of it in the 88 car. So we've got changes of position all over the place here. The fatigue must be about setting in, Bruce. Do you think that the drivers would start be getting a bit tired now with only 16 laps to go?
Mate, the one that's moving up through the field, now tackling the Aussie champ, the defending champ, is Bobby Walling. He's come from the back of the field twice. He's now up in the position where he can challenge. Gets past the defending champ.
We've got one parked over here by the start-finish line.
Oh, that's Carter, I think, Wayne Carter.
Yeah, I think it is one. Got a green light, we're going racing, and the 16 laps in it. Jason Jolly has got to put that buffer between him and Element. Element right on his tail. He's not going to let him get away. Is that Drew going a little wide? The number 73 car, Justin Drew, almost got himself in trouble. Gets up on two wheels, sparks out from underneath the car when he comes down. 15 laps in it. Bob Walling, he's now up into sixth spot. As two cars come side by side in front of him. Oh, Bob Walling's gone out wide and let the 71 car through. That's Peter Jacobson. Bob Walling has a problem. Bob Walling has a problem. He is out of this race.
Something wrong with the right front. It looks like a flat tyre.
It is. The tyre is peeling off that front wheel.
Oh, bad luck for Bobby. Jason Jolly, Element, Drew. Oh, the number 10 up the inside.
The Aussie champ is on the infield, Bruce.
We've got one over here on the wall, the 76 car though. Gone in near the members' grandstand. Didn't see what started that.
Roof number...
Mills is not too sure if he should be fourth or fifth. He's sitting on the outside of the 23 car.
Just one of those things, we developed a fair bit of a misfire again and it just wasn't worth it, so I just put it away.
Thanks, Ashley. Obviously disappointed, Neil. A lot of very disappointed drivers out here on the racetrack, but they're driving their socks off. They're pushing these cars to the absolute...
There's a problem with the 23 car, or a potential problem. They're having a look at it, a very serious look. That's the Jordan car. We get the green light, we go racing. 12 laps to go.
Oh, there's a big move, Neil.
An absolute huge move there from the fourth into third. Justin Drew being shuffled back. Jason Jolly pulls away again. Element still there, needs to be there this close near the end of the race.
I've got the story there, Neil. The 23 car has got a broken pano bar. They're going to let him run, but if they think he gets dangerous, they're going to pull him off the racetrack. And my goodness, it's getting up. It's starting to bite, that race car. It's starting to get up on two wheels. They're watching him.
So are the other drivers watching him at the moment. You wouldn't want to be near him when he's starting to do things like that. Element gets a little untidy as he tries to get on the inside of Jason Jolly. Jason hasn't been able to pull away in this restart. He's just managing to pull away in front of the clubhouse and then gets brought back to
He's
the pack.
holding out Element. The 23 car though, very exciting with a broken pen over.
Oh, Element hits a rut, washes off some speed. That gives Jason Jolly the opportunity of actually pulling ahead just a little bit. 7 laps would end into single figures. He'll be able to sniff the checkered flag. Start counting them down, guys. 6 laps now, coming up for 6 laps to go. Jason Jolly, Element. And in 3rd position, we still have the Holden Commodore of Justin Drew. Justin Drew in car number 73. Jordan's car, it's still out there. It's not looking a pretty sight. 6 laps to go.
Neil. He's putting it together now. He's starting to settle down. Jason Jolly pulling out a handy sort of a lead. 5 laps to go up on the board. Element, Drew starting to smoke. The Mills car up the inside of the 23. Can't make the move.
4 laps, Bruce. Absolutely unbelievable. There's smoke coming out of the back of the Justin Drew car. Has he blown something? I think he might have. People are starting to drive around the outside of him. Justin Drew pulls onto the infield. 3 laps to go. Is he going to lead
Jolly.
it? Go to Woe. Can he take the Australian title? We've got an amber light.
Oh my goodness. The 73 car of Justin Drew right here behind me with 3 laps to go is on the infield.
Comes the start-finish line. 3 laps to go. He has led it from the start. Element right on his tail. The number 10 car goes to the outside. Element has been caught, so that's let Mills get into second position.
My goodness.
Jason Jolly is still there in the lead. 2 laps in it. 2 laps to go for the Australian title for 2001. Here at the 100.9 Triple Z FM Lismore Speedway. Mills to the outside. He is going to throw everything at Jason Jolly in this next lap and a half.
My goodness. He gave him a big wake-up call then, Neil.
Last lap, white flag is out. The crowd holds their breath. The announcer's trying not to.
That wake-up call got Jason Jolly going again. Mills is going to throw it at him. Can he get him? I don't think so. Jason Jolly!
Jason Jolly has taken it out as he put 2 up into the wall right at the end.
The 23 car has nailed the 11 on the line. Put him up on the wall.
It is a red light. Everybody pulls to the halt. Please, Mr. Mills, it's a red light.
Well, they're dreadfully excited.
Jason Jolly and the Jolly family have taken out the hat trick, the colouring competition, the raffle, and the Australian modified production. Waiting for the...
Bill Jason!
Oh, mate, like, best thing's ever happened. Just got no, I don't know.
He's beyond himself, mate. He can't talk. Big Tony Graham and the boys are here. They're off the planet. What a win. What a finish. Let's hope that driver's okay with all this excitement.
Title. And I think somebody's a bit excited. There's some donuts being done. He's putting on the show. The checkered flag.
Around the racetrack now with a checkered flag in his hand is the John Chant Holden 2001 modified production car champion, Jason Jolly.
Just letting him soak up that atmosphere.
It's all right. The lady tearing his head off over here just happens to be his mum, and she's entitled. One very, very proud and happy lady. Jason, Let me shake your hand, mate. Champion drive, champion drive. It's a stupid question, but I got to ask it. I can see by the emotion on your face. How does it feel, mate?
I still don't know, mate. Still don't know. It's very, don't. Tony said to me 2 months ago.
It's all right, mate. Tell you what, folks, it's pretty emotional stuff, this.
Yes. Come on, Jace.
Give him a moment.
You deserve it. You deserve it. Come on, Jace. You deserve it.
It's your moment, mate. We'll wait for you.
Tony said to me 2 months ago, we lost the New South Wales title at Wagga, and I still remember it. He said, we'll win the Australian title 2 months later. Port lost the New South Wales title years ago, and he won the Australian 3 months later. So, thanks, Tony.
Mates, you've had a lot of people behind, a lot of people helping you with the race car, and I'm sure you want to thank every one of those. We'll do the official presentation very shortly. Made a fantastic drive.
Thanks, mate.
We're just sorting out the race cars up there. We'll get all these drivers up on the podium. The official presentation.
I just wish you'd hurry and get up the shoes.
To do the honours with the president. It was a tough race, Ben. You were second. You were knocking on the door all the way. Mills, you just got you on the death there, mate.
Yeah, no, mate, she jumped out of gear with that on that last restart, and just going into turn one there, it went over a bump and she fell out of gear, so lost her place, but that's life. We're happy to be here and happy to be on the podium and finish.
Mate, you've come a long way for this. You're pretty happy to be up here, I guess, as you say.
Oh, I'm stoked. My crew have just poured their guts out. Even back home before we got over here, they were swapping engines and gearboxes and you name it. These guys have done it, you know. They've just poured their hearts into the car all weekend, and I can't thank them enough.
Well, mate, I think you've done a real nice job. The car's virtually unmarked, which has been a testament to your driving all weekend. Congratulations on third place in the Australian title. The trophy will now be presented by Alan Edwards, the ASCF official. A round of applause, folks. Ben Element. Coming up alongside me now, all the way from Victoria, a gutsy drive, the number 10, Trevor Mills. Shreve, you never stopped trying, mate. You had a tough weekend. You got stitched up in a heat, no fault of your own. Hell of a comeback.
Yeah, no, that was the big problem. When I got put into the wall in that first heat, it'd been all the arm, and I've been racing with it all the weekend. We changed it before the final, and it was still a bit of a rough ride, but we sort of pulled it off a bit. We didn't quite make it, but we were close.
Mate, I can see a bit of steam coming off you. It's not that cold here tonight. How tough was it out there?
It was damn tough. I don't know how I did it, actually. The back was aching on me a bit, bloody halfway through one of the stoppages, and I thought, I don't know how I'm going to go the distance, but I think just determination kept me going.
Mate, the Chief Steward warned you about how tough it is on your neck out here, going that hard for that long. How did you find that affected you?
No, the neck wasn't a problem, it was just my back. I'd just like to thank John Chan for sponsoring everything. All my crew, everyone who helps me out, all my sponsors, National Neon, Dunkley Panels, Core Auto Wreckers, and everyone else who helps me out. There's a lot of people really helped me out over the years and helped me get this far, and I'd just like to thank them all, and like I said, and thank everyone who helped me out this weekend. They put up with the fever to go out there yesterday when that arm broke. I was throwing orders everywhere and being a bit abusive, and thanks for putting up with that. Thanks a lot.
Mate, they did a good job. Congratulations. We'll hand you over to our ASCF official for your trophy. And here he comes, folks. Local boy, product of Lismore. We're very, very proud of him. I've got to fly the flag of bias now. I'm delighted to welcome onto the podium the 2001 modified production car Australian champion, Jason Jolly. Jace, we spoke a little earlier. It's been a very emotional moment. You've had a moment to collect your thoughts. I know this is big, it's a dumb question, but just how big?
Oh, mate, I don't think it's sunk in, but I just got no words. I'd just like to thank everyone. Tony's just been tremendous. The car's now 3 years old, and we struggled with injection, got it going, and it's just on fire. The whole season's been really good. There's a lot of people got to thank. There's Tony, there's Danny, there's Paul, everyone that works on the car. John Chant from John Chant Motors. There's Prime Television, Lismore Car Bits, Valvoline, Matt Mason Automatics, A to Z Auto Dismantlers. Without all them, we wouldn't be where we are now. But there's also Mum. She puts up a lot.
Kelly, Never Home, Jake and Chloe, Tanya, everyone helped tonight, Paul, Mascot, Brady, just everyone, thank you.
Mate, I'm sure they're all delighted for you. The fans were absolutely delighted. Mate, go up and collect your trophy for the 2001 Australian champion, the John Chan Holden, Modified Production Sedan, Australian title. If you'd like to hop up on the podium there, Jason. Gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your champions for the 2001 Modified Production Car, Australian champion. Show them all a great round of applause.
I'll leave the frisbees there.